Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. So, for the past several minutes here, I've been kind of walking around outside and trying to figure out how we're going to do this whole spotlight thing. My idea originally in these vast empty spaces out here in the middle of each section was to put a tree. You know, put a tree here, put a tree there. But, you know, we need lighting more than that, and I think it might detract from our sort of space-aged feel of the base if I did that. So I think it would be pretty cool if we could do a spotlight with maybe one facing each direction, north, south, east, west. Or maybe even more than that, have one facing even to like the southeast and the northeast and so forth and so on. So this is kind of the centermost spot that I could find right through here. I think I'd keep them in line with each other. The question would be, how am I going to get power to them without looking too awful? I mean, I don't mind that they're going to be wires up in the air. If you watch my most recent, the Code Red base that we built on the stream series, you know, I use power poles. And I could absolutely do that again. I could make them look, you know, kind of fancy looking, and I think it'd be all right. I don't see any issue with doing it that way, but we're going to have a central location for power. And, you know, I might just build another small generator room somewhere, because I thought originally about putting it underground. But instead of that, I might actually create another little generator room somewhere. Maybe even somewhere that the zombies don't get hung up on it. Ooh, I didn't know I had steel in my inventory. We need to do this too. We need to upgrade. Oh my goodness! Doggies! Doggies! I don't have a first aid kit on my belt. Oh boy. We gotta thin the herd. Thin the herd. Oh no, don't shoot yourself, Spartan. Thin the herd. Minikin's pushing the little red fuzzy button again. Stop it, Minikin, stop it. Woo, that was close. Alright, so that's that. Let's get back to what we were doing before we were interrupted by the little doggies. Can't get too crazy with the clickety clicking because I don't want to upgrade something to steel that doesn't need to be. All right, well that's what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna put some spotlights here. Let's just build one. Let's build one and see what it looks like, and we'll figure out how to get power to it. Really, the idea was to have a bunch of power poles around the exterior, you know, out here somewhere, and have a spotlight, power pole, spotlight, power pole. Something else we touched on yesterday in the comments section was the coloring of this belly of the base. And I told you my original idea was to go blue. And you know, some of you didn't like the white color. And I agree. I didn't really care for the white, especially in this section. Now I can get inside here. I can't right now, but I can go up inside the base and do that. And get that painted blue so it matches, so it doesn't show through. But this was my idea, was to paint the base, the belly, blue. And I'll show you why here in a minute. Let me get the rest of this painted blue, and we'll go take a look at it from a different perspective. And I'll show you why I think it will look better if we did it blue instead of white. You know, it's kind of sold on the white before I did it. It sounded cool, but so see how that all matches up right there? Outside of that, I need to paint the inside of that white so it doesn't show through. See how that matches? Let's do a little bit more. Let's go down to right about here. And especially on the hallways, I think it would look best if we were to have it blue. See right there how that all just kind of blends together. Now still, I don't know what I'm going to do with the pillars, supports. I don't know what color we're going to do those. I don't think they would look right being blue. See, that's how it would look being blue. I thought about just the medicine cabinet for the pillars. Something like this. And maybe this weekend on the stream, we'll come back to the Let's Play for a little while like we did this past weekend, just for an hour or so. And we do some things like this. We paint some things up. See, I think that looks better than having it blue or any other color. You know what other color would we paint those? I don't think there's another color that would fit in with what we have here. But I think that looks pretty sharp. You look at that, this perspective here, it looks okay. We have no use for that light that's on the back side now, but I don't think I'm going to change it. I kind of like the way that looks. I think that's kind of nifty looking. But this all blends together much better. Now, once I paint the inside, I think you'll agree that it certainly is going to look better being all blue. But right here, just this one section right here is how all of our hallways would look. And how the bottom blends in with the curved part going up top. I think that's what I'm going with, folks. I think that's what I'm going to go with. But at some point, and maybe it'll be a stream, I got to get down here, got to upgrade every single column pillar to steel, and I have to paint them. You know, I have to paint all of this, the belly, and that never did dry, folks. Remember someone suggested putting down concrete blocks, just regular concrete, and letting them dry? Then upgrading them. Still waiting on that to happen. Maybe enough time has not passed, but I think that's just a problem spot on the map. I had that happen back on Alpha 15 a couple times, and it's happened here again. Just that one spot. I actually have one spot on the stream series that's doing that to me. One spot on the stream series. So here, you know, some of you didn't like the supports that I have. Little fancy supports that go around. The only other way I would know to do it would be to, and I don't have any in my inventory, to make the top support block flat and to have the angled piece that we've been using so much coming off of that. You know, that'd be the only other way I'd know to do it. Otherwise, it's going to look a little something like this. Well, let me repair it first so it doesn't look all tattered. Yeah, you got to get just the right spot on these things, or it does not want to paint. There it is. Got to get that sweet spot. Right there. That's how it would look, minus the little bit of... You know, I don't think that looks too bad. I don't think it looks too bad. Now, the belly of this thing, boy, we have our hands full with this, folks. I have to get over here at some point and get this thing painted up. It's like the worst part of the base right now as far as the way it looks. Just the old steel color back from earlier alphas. We need to get all that painted, just like we did right here. We need to get it all painted up and looking nice. That's going to make a huge difference to the base. I heard a noise. I thought it was another dog horde. A huge difference to the base. Well, now we've covered that, and I've shown you what I think this should be over here as far as color goes. See, now that the sun's coming up, let's take a look at that for just a moment. Yeah, I think that looks better. I think that looks much better with the blue on the bottom and kind of trying to stick to a solid color. You know, we could do it in multiple colors, I guess, but trying to stick to a solid color. Well, let me go get some pillars, get some concrete and some building supplies, and let's test out one of these spotlight thingamadoohickeys that I was talking about. See how many spotlights we actually have. We'll probably have to make some spotlights. Let's do a sort. Let's get those. Some more of these, and I guess some of you and you and you. While we'll need those, but we'll take those too. And those. And electrical 29 spotlights. Okay, we have 29. Let's go ahead and take the wire relays and our wire tools on our belt. Wire tools on our belt. Let me go ahead and eat too and get rid of this infection that I seem to always have. Top up on that. Gonna take a chance. Not gonna use any first aid kits. They're not gonna take any with me this time. Just gonna take a chance. Maybe Minikin won't press that bear, wolf, dog button. Drink some goldenrod tea. I'm gonna drink some here in real life too. All right. We have half a stack of cement. Let's get a full stack and then some. Oh, it's starting to look sharp. Starting to look sharp. Starting to come together now. Boy, this is taking us 131 days. But you imagine, in 131 days of the Let's Play, we've accomplished this. It took us 100 and, I don't know, 30, 40 days on the stream series to accomplish a smaller base. You know, we've come so much further in this than we have on that stream series. Now, part of it's that I get distracted and I yell and scream a lot and, you know, all of that. But, so I almost think this would look better having a 100 pillar instead of a 50. We're just going to have to try it several different ways because I don't know what's going to work. And I also feel like I need to come up higher than the hallways. You know, higher than the hallways. I could go lower and aim the lights up because you can't aim these lights now, these spotlights. We might just have to try it both ways and see what looks best. But I think I want to get up above the hallways. And boy, I'm doomed if I jump off now, aren't I? I'm doomed. But maybe this height. Let me do this a little differently here. Let's do it like this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that on top. Is that going to be high enough? I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. And then we're going to have to figure out how to attach these things. I don't know if I should upgrade this yet. I wish you could take the legs off of these things. You know what I mean? Well, I almost need to build my way around on the sides here. This is gonna... Well, we did the same thing on the stream series. Took a little while to do this because of the way we had to do it. You following what I'm doing here now? You buying what I'm selling? Something like that. Then I'm going to have to build my way up on the other side. I think it'd be the safest way. I don't want to fall off of here and break my leg. Instead of a tree, we'll make a Christmas tree. You know, we'll make a light tree. Right there. That'll be our lighting for the center part. Almost feel like we need something else on that. Let's just continue building on it and see what we end up with. Oh, I don't want to be that close to it. I want to be about right here, I think. Hopefully these don't all fall off. We're going to have to make a trader run. And then up here on top, just to make it all fancy and uniform, we could do something like this, this. Well, I'm gonna have to do it again. I'm gonna have to build up on the other side. Well, let's see if I could stand on it here. Get down on it. I'm certainly going to fall off here to my death here any moment now, folks. You just wait for it. It's going to happen. I can't hold that up there. I thought for sure I could attach to the relay. I thought we did that on the stream series. You know what I mean? I thought we attached this to around that. Maybe I just did this number. How could I do this? No, I was almost 100% positive I had that surrounded in plates. Maybe we just did it this way, but that doesn't feel right. You know, with the little thing sticking up. Thought I had a bit there. Must have done it like that. I must have attached it here on all sides and only had the relay sticking up. But I don't really like that. But I thought about this, the relay up top. And then we could attach it to the one across there. Of course, it's only going to reach so far. So my dilemma now is, you know, for each one of these trees, do we have a generator for each one? Do I put a power pole somewhere close to the base? Or I just thought of something. Let me count the blocks down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So now I would have to build my way across here. Build some scaffolding. But on the hallway here, I could place a centered pole on that strip of concrete right there. Raise it up. Attach this relay to there. And then that one over to the next pole. So let's try that. Let's try that. This is really just a feedback episode to get your idea on lighting for the exterior portion of the base here. I almost also feel like I need to do plates. Can you even do this? Let's check this out and see if it's possible to do. Should have tried it before I took my thing down. So advanced. Why can't I attach to anywhere else? What's up with that? You know what I mean? It's all fancy looking. Just to give it a base, something for it all to stand on. I think that looked better. I think that'll look a lot better if we do it that way. Instead of having the lights just kind of dangling off the edge. I don't like the way that looked. Give them something to sit on. And while we're up here, and we're doing what we're doing, Let's paint this sucker. And it'll get the full effect here going on. And what I want it to look like. That's going to be kind of time consuming. Might have to have some longer episodes here coming up just to get this thing done. You know what I mean? It's a shame you can't paint the spotlight, the trash can spotlight. We'd paint it like this, medicine cabinet. Come on, get it. There we go. And or did we already paint that side? Looks like we already painted it. All right, so something like that. We look at it from a distance. Bette Midler this thing. Let's look at it from maybe inside the building, just to get a better idea. Why is that not blue? 330. You didn't do your job, man. You're supposed to paint this thing back after you had that party. There you go. All right. Yeah, I'm not really sold on the relay on the top, but I had a different idea for that. I don't know why it failed me. Might have to go look back at the stream series and see what it was that I did at the top of the pole. But I do think it's going to need something like that. I don't think we want to attach the light to the light. I don't think we want to do that. I don't think that would look good. But it looks okay from over there. So let's go over to this one. And how many up did I build it? I didn't even count. I'm gonna have to build my way up here to. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then a square. 10 and a square. 10 and a square. All right. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, it looks too high. Did I miscount? And a square. I think that's right. I think that's right. All right, build my way up here a little bit more. Put one of those there. Cherry on top. Come on, cherry on top. There we go. And get my lights back down here. So, same thing here we did over there. Well, this is going to be tricky. Let's see if I can kind of shift and finagle my way over without killing myself here. I don't know how I'm going to do this without falling and breaking my leggy. Trying to think of an easier way to do it while we're up here instead of having to build up on multiple sides. We can get most of it done here like that. Just take me a moment to build up on each side. I guess it would be a smarter thing to do. All right, so let's get this turned here. There. We have to get the north, south, east, west done first, and then we can do the angled last. Come on, get in place. Get in place, you light. And there it is. Boy, what an insult. You light, you. All right. All right. So, one thing I didn't do while I was up there was paint the top of that thing. You know what I mean? What was I thinking? I was already up there. Paint that and paint this and you and... Well, it's too late to get over on the sides now. I've already taken the thing down. We'll come back up and do that at a later date and time. If we decide to do it this way. If we decide to stick with it the way we have it. Oh, I can paint that from down here. Look at that. What range we have. Oh, what range you have. Grand Spartan. Your masterful painting skills. Not understanding why we can't paint the bottom of that block, though. I don't understand that. It eludes me. All right, so build my way back up here. Shame I can't reach to the other side. Break on through to the other side. Break on through to the other side. Do 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 do. All right, let's do that real quick over there. Like this. And get this painted. Edge, edge, edge. Okay. Now, we need, it's right here on this block. Hope I got those things as center as possible. I don't know. I may have miscalculated when I was counting it out, but it doesn't have to be perfect necessarily. But it'd be nice to get it as close as possible. So I need to get this pole block out. I need to get the wire relay block out and pole. One more? Is it one more up that I need to do? Pole. Is that right? I think it is. I think it is. And then need to one more up and relay there. And this could be blue. Match the rest of it so it kind of blends in with the other poles. Now, boy. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. What a tricky little thing this is going to be to wire these together. Paint that from over here. Oh, I can paint that from over here. My goodness, the range of this paintbrush. I wish my AK had this kind of range. Oh, I can't paint that, though. Oh, yeah, again. Look at that. All right. So, we have that done. Now, I have to build a scaffolding setup to get around. I get around. I get around. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. I don't even think I have to be that close. I don't even think I have to be that close. Let me get my wire tool back out here. But I'll leave the paint tool on my belt. Wire tool, though. A little bit higher. So I need to be one more up. That's fine. Yep. All right. So we might even throw down a temporary generator, folks. Why am I attaching to the light? Why did I do that? We might have, well, what I was going to say is we might do a temporary generator just to see what it looks like, you know? Just to see if it really is going to be what we want it to be. How could I do this, though? And where could we start? I just want to see what this wire looks like, kind of dangling across the world here. I could leave that in place. I wonder if I can jump down without breaking my leg. You know what I mean? I guess that's a kind of a good test right there, though. Have that wire right there to right there. So, I guess we can kind of stop right here. I don't want to get too far into this and then you all don't like the direction I'm going, but I want this base to be visible at nighttime. Like, I want you to be able to see the outside of it. And for our, the other idea is, so don't think this is the only lighting I'm doing. I want to go around the entire perimeter of the base out here, all the way out there and around, and have spotlights out there as well. So we'll have these, we'll aim them down a little bit to get them facing the base. Can I paint that from here? Look at that. Look at that. I can paint that from all the way over here, folks. That's hard to believe. So, you know, that outer ring right there, we'll have spotlight, 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 you know, 30, 40 spotlights, something like that. And that way on Horde Night, over here, we'll have plenty of spotlights going all the way around for you to see what's going on. And so it'll look a little something like this from over here. I don't think that looks terribly bad. You know, especially when we get them powered up and we light them. But let me know what you think, because right there and right there, we're going to duplicate that where you see that rebar there and the rebar over here. So we'll have 4 of these light trees in the center of each of these open areas. I mean, what else are we going to put in there? You know what I mean? But I feel like they need to be high. I could drop them down maybe 1 block, but I wanted to get that wire up off of the hallway so it's not like just sitting down on the top of the hallway. I think if we went down 1 more, it may be okay because the wire would be about where you see the reticle here. But if we went down 2, I think that's just a little too close to our hallway. It may detract from the look of the base a little bit, having a wire dangling down right over the hallway like that. But this way, yeah, I guess it's kind of in line with the rest of the wires on the rest of the base. They're all different levels. Well, let me know what you think about it in the comment section below. That was one of my original ideas, to have the spotlights all directions going around, aim them down at the base. My goodness, I can't install updates. I need to figure out how to disable that. And we'll get back to it tomorrow and continue on with this. And I may go ahead and build the next 2. Yeah, I don't know if I'll do that or not, because then you all disapprove of what I'm doing or have a better idea or something, and I have to tear it all down. Well, thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. You have yourselves a good day, good evening. I will see you all tomorrow.